So Sarah Style, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today I am talking about the new Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers pattern. As you know, I am on a trouser making journey. I'm determined to find a pair of trousers that suits and fits me. I was looking for wide leg trousers and went through the whole, shall I have pleated, shall I have plain, looking at different patterns. And then literally 2 days after my vlog went out, Tilly kindly released the Thea wide leg trouser. It, as I say, is a wide leg trouser pattern, and it can be done in 2 lengths. So you can have the cropped length and the full length there. And as I was saying in my last vlog, the thing that really sold it to me was the fact that you can have welt pockets on the back, because I think you get those, as I say, in really high-end trousers. That's the look I was trying to go for. I think in my head it was to make a pair of really loose, flowy crepe trousers with welt pockets, with or without pleats. Loved the look of the pleats, but wasn't sure the pleats were really for me. So there are no pleats on this. It's a flat front, and I knew that Tilly would be good at sort of holding my hand through the whole process, because I hadn't done a fly front before, and the whole fit and the shape of the Thea trousers just really appealed to me. It looks nice and fitted. High waist, that's another thing that I really like. So anyway, obviously I ordered it straight away and set about making a few toiles, because toiles are needed with trousers. You've really got to commit to it. But I think I found my perfect trouser pattern. I'm actually wearing the ones that the final ones I've made, which I think I've got the fit right on. So I'll show you those first, and then I'll go back through the process of the different trousers that I've made. So I've made 4.5 pairs, 1.5 toiles, and then 3 pairs of trousers. So if you bear with me, I'll push you back and I'll show you the different trousers that I've made. So with these being trousers, I needed to show you full length, so I've had to turn my camera around, so I hope that works. Anyway, these are the best fitting ones, and the 4.5 pairs I've made. So the 4th pair I made, and my favourites. These are the ones that I wanted to make originally. I found a pair of designer pants just like these on a website, and really liked them. They were about £500, and I just thought, right, I can replicate those with the this Thea pattern, which is what I've done. I've made a couple of changes, obviously, to make them a little bit more like the ones that I wanted to make, so I'll talk you through that. But the first thing I want to say is, oh my goodness me, look at the fit. These are not graded or anything. These are a size 4. I started off with a size 5. I'll talk you through that. The size 5 will work, I think, with some fabrics, the more drapey ones. I definitely wanted a more fitted silhouette with these, so I've sort of gone down a size. Like I say, there's no grading at all. These darts just fit beautifully. Everything goes together really nicely. Like I say, I haven't had to do anything to it at all. I have had to make a few toiles just to make sure that the fit's right, because the other thing I will say is really it's all fabric dependent as well. I have got a pair that I'll be coming to that I've got slight stretch in them, so they just now feel too big already. But these ones, because they have absolutely no stretch in them, it's quite a lightweight, it's like a twill. I don't know, I never know the difference between twill and drill, but it's quite a lightweight fabric, but absolutely zero stretch. So I've got it on here. I'll have a little talk through how I'm going to actually style these trousers as well, because they're new for me. This is a new silhouette. I'm used to wearing loose jersey trousers, but that's kind of more casual around the house. That's not so much for going out, but it's finding things that fit with the wider leg trouser that work. And because these are so high-waisted, I think things that are cropped are a really good idea, because it's a shame really just to wear long tops. If you've gone to all the trouble to make these amazing high-waisted trousers, haven't got a button on yet, that's another thing I'll discuss in a minute, then I think it's quite nice just to have a cropped top. This is yet another Tammy handmade Naya t-shirt, but all I've done is I've put 1.5 inch elastic around there, and so it just fits. I think it just sits nicely around the waistband. I did try the half tuck first, but then it was a bit drapey around the back, covered the pockets, and I thought, no, I want to just, if I put some elastic round, then that'll sit exactly where I want. So I think that's worked out quite well. I like the way it sort of blouses out at the back as well. So yes, so back to the trousers. This This I've done, obviously I wanted the full length in this, so I have gone for the full length, which for me is actually the cropped length plus about 2 inches. So the cropped length comes just to my ankle, but I just wanted that extra little bit of length, so that's what I've gone for with these. As I say, I think I've got to work out, I definitely don't want to put a button on these, but I think I might put one of these sort of jean type snaps on the front of there, so I think that'll work quite nicely just to finish that off. And the other option is to use a hook and bar, which I think I'm going to use for some of my other trousers, definitely. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I haven't gone for the curved pockets because A, this was the style pocket on the trousers that I liked, and B, I did try the curved pockets on the first pair that I made, and to be honest, they were a bit of a disaster because you have to gather them and then stitch them on, and I couldn't not get them wrinkled and puckered, so I gave up with that idea. But to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really on board with it anyway because I prefer either square or this shape pockets. So I changed the pockets. All I did, this is the pocket piece. I folded it in half, and where it was curved, I just cut along there, so I've got that. And to me, that's so much easier because you can just literally, when you have to fold it round, it folds beautifully and keeps the shape. So that's a real cheat. I'm all for making things easier, but that's the style that I prefer as well, so that worked out well. What I'll do is I'll show you a couple of different things to put with these trousers. I am going to definitely make a new top to go with them. I'm not sure, I might be alone in thinking that snake and chains and camo go together. Mixing camo with prints isn't that easy, but I think tonally it kind of works, so this is what I'm going with for today. It also works nicely with my new sandstone jacket, which is the Closet Core Crew sandstone jacket. I think because again it's a cropped shape, and I think that works quite nicely. But they're both quite hard materials. So what I'm thinking of making is to go with this, is because this is what happens, isn't it? You make something and then you've got to make loads of other things to go with it. What a good excuse. Is the Fibremood. I did have it open at the right page and now it's closed. Fibremood magazine, the Flavia cardigan, which is just here. There you go. So it's a gorgeous cropped cardigan, and you can have it in knits or wovens. It's short, it's a sort of Chanel style neck, and then it's got pleats just here, so it brings it in at the bottom. So I think there's the line drawings. I think that might be a really nice cardigan to make in, 1 second, some of this fabric which I got from the rag market a while ago. I have, as you can see, plenty left over, so I think I might try and make a little cardigan, sort of cropped cardigan to go with this. So the other thing, as I say, finding things to go with camo. Obviously you can go plain, which I will do for the jacket, but I think denim goes really quite nicely with it. So hang on 1 sec and I will just, she says, about to whip a top off. Hang on, I'll go off there and I'll change and I'll come back with my with a denim top just to see the difference. Hang on. Right, so this is it with denim, which I think works nicely as well. This is the Paper Theory, oh come on, LB pullover made out of a woven. So I have actually got enough fabric to make, in fact I have cut it out this morning, but I just think it's going to be too much, I haven't made it up yet, to make a matching camo one of these to go with these, but I just think actually it looked ridiculous, but I will wear it with jeans, so just swap the two. So that's the second one. I think really I'll put my other trousers on and show you, and then I can talk through more aspects of the pattern as I go, because that'll remind me as I'm talking about it. So bear with me 1 sec, I'll be back in a second. Hang on, actually back again. I can't believe I forgot to tell you. So I am going to make another top to go with these, and it is the French pattern company, DP Patterns, and it's it's the Le 400 pattern, and Sam from Sequin Girly has made this, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I'm completely inspired by hers. Go hop across and have a look. It's there is the weird pattern piece. It's a Batwing top with sort of a loose floaty drapey top. this is the fabric that I want to make it in, which as you can see goes really quite nicely with the trousers, and I think it will drape really nicely. The reason that I was drawn to that for these trousers in particular is because it's a fitted middle bit and then lots of loose gathers and stuff on the top, so I think that will balance out the width of the trousers, will balance out really nicely. So I'm getting on with, as you can see, it's all cut out. I've got to get on later today and hopefully get that made up, so I'll hop back on and show you that when that's done. That won't be today, but that'll be on another vlog. So that's another top to wear. As I say, this is what happens, isn't it? You get a garment and you think, now I need to make loads of different things to go with it, but anyway, it's not really a problem, is it? So here we are in trouser pair number 2, trying to hit both spring summer 24 trends of floral and high-waisted in one. I think I've probably just about managed it. I haven't hemmed these yet, as you can see. I just wanted to show you the difference in the length. This is the cropped length cut as it is on the pattern, and I'm just over 5'3", so that obviously isn't cropped, but it's not quite long enough for full length once I hem it either. That'll kind of be a bit 7/8 or whatever they call it. So I'm definitely going to turn these up and crop them, because it's a sort of a summery type fabric. I really like the cropped length, so that will definitely be happening. This fabric actually is from Pound Fabrics. I don't know if there's much left, but it's a really nice sort of cotton canvas. It's a lightweight canvas, and I think works really nicely in these trousers. I've got the patch pockets on the back with the same shape that I showed you before. I will be going for the welts. I know in my last vlog I said, you know, part of the reason why I bought the pattern was to do the welts, but Tilly's sew along only came out yesterday for that, and I didn't actually fancy doing them without a sew along. I've done the welts and the poga nip, but I just wanted to actually go with Tilly's sew along. So I'm looking forward to trying the welts, especially on a crepe fabrics. That's the idea, as I say, that I had in the first place, was to have some really expensive looking swishy trousers with welt pockets at the back. The fabric that I'm planning on practicing that in is this gorgeous blue that I bought from the rag market last week. So watch this space. Hopefully I'll be making up a pair of nice swishy crepe trousers in this. What else to say about this? I don't think anything else particularly. As I say, again, it's just a really nice fit, nice high waist. I'm definitely going to be putting a hook and bar on these because I have got a grey button, but I just like the idea of just keeping the top of it, keeping it all really, really simple and straightforward. This is lovely fabric to hide any little mistakes and stuff you've got. So I'm really, really pleased with these, and I know they'll get loads of wear in the summer. I'm wearing them with the Chalk and Notch Max tee, which I made to go over a dress last year, but I think it goes really nicely colour wise. I don't have much pink in my wardrobe at all. In fact, this is probably it for my pink in my wardrobe. There might be something else, I can't think. Anyway, this is the brightest pink that I've got. That's it for this one. I will continue on and show you my next pair. Okay, so these are the first proper pair that I made after the 12 fabric, and yes, it's in a less forgiving fabric, so I actually see all the mistakes. I'm not happy with the colour of the top stitching thread. I practiced a few techniques on these, so they are definitely a wearable toile. I haven't taken these up yet either. These are, as I say, have I just said, they are the size 5, and they are a little bit looser. But they're not too loose in that I might actually put the belt loops on this one so I can wear a belt with it. But this would be the kind of fit that I would rather have if I was making it in a crepe. I certainly wouldn't want it to be too tight. I would want a sort of a slightly looser fit. The other thing I completely forgot to say, now having looked at, having looked at these on screen, these are wider, so these are made to the actual width. I really just fancied taking the other two in slightly, so when I was making them, I cut them out as per the pattern, and then I just took a little bit off the seam allowances. So I think I may have ended up with the camo ones, because they're the tightest ones of all. I might have just ended up taking a bit more off the seams of all of those, to be honest, just because I wanted a snugger fit with those. So these are definitely the wider ones. I still really love the shape of these. and I like the fact that they're cropped. They could perhaps be cropped a little bit more. Maybe if I've got a belt and I lift them up a bit, they would be better. So yeah, so this is it. As I say, a slightly looser fit, which I think again just works really nicely. Got some lovely leopard pockets there, which I just needed to show you. And so the pockets on these were sort of an experiment, heading towards the pockets on the final ones that I wanted. So they are just kind of fake welt pocket flaps that I just made up, because as I say, these were the ones I'll put a picture in of my disastrous round pockets, so took those off and just made some fake welts instead. So I think that's probably it. I'm not even going to bother trying on my toile pair because they are very similar to this, but I'll just grab them. So these are my toile. I won't bother putting them on because, to be honest, they're not dissimilar to this. They're made of a furnishing fabric that somebody had given me years ago, and it frayed like mad, but it was a brilliant exercise in actually making the trousers up totally and just practicing the techniques without ruining any decent fabric. This was my first ever zip fly, made in this gorgeous purple zip. I can't imagine myself making any trousers in this colour anytime soon, so I used the purple. I used the Jessie jeans sew along, the Tilly and the Buttons one, which was absolutely brilliant. But I think now she's made a fly front sew along for the Thea trousers as well. So I think that's the case anyway. But and the welt pockets, they both came out yesterday. As I say, I haven't even looked at them yet, so I just wanted to show you this is the toile. That's a size, I think that must be a size 5 toile. It is, because it's definitely the size 5 toile, because the very first toile, this is the one I was talking about, the half at the start. This is the one that I made, and because I used the furnishing fabric the other way round, so it was shiny, I didn't put anything in. This was just purely to find out the fit of them, and that's reminded me of another thing I needed to say. I didn't make any adjustments whatsoever, and I've said I haven't made any adjustments whatsoever. I didn't make any to this one, and then of course I made my usual full butt adjustment. So I'll grab the pattern piece and show you. Tilly does a fantastic, she's got it on the website, all the different adjustments that you might need to make, and she's got how to do the full butt adjustment. But I'll just grab my pattern piece, excuse me one sec. It's underneath this lot. So yeah, here it is, very, very rough. And looking at this, actually, having said I made the size 4 and I haven't made any changes, I've kept a little bit of size 5 here. When I took the pattern piece off, a little bit of size 5, just to give me an extra bit here. What we want to do with a full butt adjustment is obviously make this area as long as possible, so you've got more space around your bottom. So that's gone up from the size 4, it's gone up to the size 5. I've added a little wedge here, which has then made this bit longer, and then I've also added a little wedge here. It's not very much either, it's about 1 centimetre here and 1 centimetre there, so I haven't needed to put very much in, but that's just been enough to give me a little bit more space. And it just, I don't know, these just fit. So these ones not so much, these are looser, but the other ones just seem to fit perfectly. And obviously sitting down, everything that you want to do, you can do in them, no problem at all. So I think that's everything I needed to say. I haven't had to make a huge amount of adjustments because it is just such a beautiful shape. The waistband is curved, so that sits really nicely. The sew along, obviously you've got sew along for the welt pockets for the front. What more do we need, really? I am still a little bit tempted to try some pleat fronts, but I say I am. I don't know whether I'll bother, to be honest, because I love the look of the flat front. So I definitely will be making these in a crepe, and I'll be making a few little tops and things to go with them. So watch this space. So I think that's it from me today, and I hope I've given you a bit of an insight into the pattern. And in case you hadn't realised, I absolutely love them. So there will be more Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers coming from me, definitely, and I can't wait to get out and wear them. So in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.